Hey everyone, Vandana here. We all face tough times in our lives. Sometimes it's personal, like a failed relationship or the loss of a loved one. Sometimes it's a bigger crisis that affects many people, such as the after effects of a natural disaster or an unforeseen event like a worldwide pandemic. When times are tough, it's easy to lose your motivation, and that can be very hard on your business. Why? Because without motivation, there's no such thing as being productive. Without motivation, it's very easy to let work and other tasks fall by the wayside. And that will have a negative impact on your business. But the good news is that you don't have to let this happen. You can stay motivated and productive in difficult times. I'm going to share 7 tips on how to be productive in difficult times. You may be wondering why it's important to be productive in difficult times. I get it. Sometimes all you want to do is chill out on the couch and binge watch TV on Netflix. But you need to understand that what you do in your business now will affect it 3 months down the road. Depending on the type of business you have, you may be able to make some time off and not see any problem at all. You might be able to coast for a few weeks or longer without working too much. But sooner or later, you will see a decrease in revenue. How do you want to be spending your time 6 months from now? Stressed out and hustling all the time to get your business back up? Or looking for a new job? Or working at a normal pace? I don't know about you, but I would much rather keep working now so that I don't have to play catch up later. So, here are 7 ways to be more productive in difficult times. Number one, stay focused on the right activities. Staying focused on the right activities will keep your business moving forward. Each business is different. The activities that you need to focus on will be specific to your business. When you're working on a computer, it can be way too easy to get caught up checking email all the time, browsing Facebook or Instagram, or browsing Pinterest, chatting on Facebook, Messenger, etc. By tracking your time, you'll see exactly how much time you are spending on these activities. You might have a valid business reason for engaging in those activities, or you might be wasting time. Now, let me give you one example of myself. When I started with my online business, I wasted a lot of time looking at new ways to earn money online. I subscribed to many people and started getting a lot of emails. A lot of my time in the day used to go sorting through the mails, and many of them which were no use to me actually. So ultimately, what I did was that I deleted all the ones which I did not need, unsubscribed from most of them, and kept only things which I wanted to be involved with. I also spent a lot of time browsing social media, my Facebook, my WhatsApp, Messenger, and it really took a lot of time, which was really wasteful, I would say. So, for sometimes in the business, you do need to check your Facebook and you need to check your other social media. But most of the time, I was reading articles, reading news snippets, which were frankly of no use to me. So I stopped doing that and I ultimately saved myself a lot of time. So for each activity that you track, ask yourself, is this making me money? And if it is, please continue with that. Otherwise, I think you should just let go of that. Time tracking can be a real eye opener. Not only will it help you to be productive in difficult times, but it will also improve your productivity when things get back to normal. Number two, stay connected with your business friends. It is extremely important to stay connected with your business friends as they can help you to stay motivated and productive during difficult times. Your friends and family may be supportive and encouraging, but it's very helpful to have someone who understands what you're going through in your business. And if you don't have any business friend, then it's time to make some. In today's online world, it's easy to connect with like-minded business owner. Start by checking Facebook groups. There are thousands of groups to choose from. You can find groups on any business topic or groups that are specific to your business niche. Once you're a member, introduce yourself and join in the community. When I first started working online along with my job, I did not have any business friends. With the result that I kept making the same mistakes over and over again without realizing why. Then I connected with some like-minded people on Facebook groups. We shared our information and I was able to see where I was going wrong and what I was not doing to get my online business running up and fast quickly. They helped me realize my mistake and, and guided me as to what I really need to do to get my business going. Number three, find someone to hold you accountable. One of the best ways to stay productive is to be accountable to someone. This could be a family member, a business friend, a business coach, etc. I have an accountability partner that I meet with once a week via video chat. We share what we want to accomplish over the next few days and report back on what we said we would do. So there are many days that I follow through on planned activities simply because I don't want to fall behind. I never want to tell my accountability partner that I did not get it done. So it's a pressure on me to commit myself to doing something in a particular week. Having someone that you're accountable to is so powerful. Nobody wants to admit that they blew off working. So you will try to make it up and continue working. Number four, create a schedule that works for you. When you're going through a tough time, your schedule may be irregular. Your normal schedule may not work for your new situation. In fact, the 9 to 5 may not work when you're working from home. You might find it tough to find the time to work at all. Creating a new routine will help. It's okay if you're scheduling in fewer hours now than what you normally used to work. As long as you're still doing something, that's what really counts. Time blocking can be your best friend in creating your new schedule. Find out how much time you have to devote to work right now. Then decide which hours of the day you can work. Maybe you only have a couple of hours every morning or an hour at night after the kids go to bed. Block these hours out on your schedule. Figure out which activities are going to make you money. These are your must-do tasks. When I first started working from home, I found it really very difficult. I am used to the corporate rat race, and I used to leave the house at 8 in the morning and get back home by around 7 or 8 in the evening. So I was used to just focusing on office work in those hours and then focusing on home in the time I was back at home. But now when you're working from home, it became very difficult to sort of divide the time between home and office, and somehow other people around also don't seem to realize that you're working from home. So people would call at orders, visit at orders, but then ultimately I decided that I have to work out a schedule, fix up a time. It may not be 9 to 6 or 9 to 5. It had to be, maybe I could get up early and finish 4 hours in the morning, then take some time off, do whatever I needed to do at home, and then again work in the afternoon for a couple of hours, work again in the evening for a couple of hours. So this way I just split my time into many time slots and got all my work done. Number five, use automation to get more done. We are living in a great technological age. There are many tools available that will help you automate business tasks. And automation will help you get more done even though you are working fewer hours each week. Create content, whether that is a blog post, YouTube video, or social media in batches. Then schedule it to be published at a later date. You will save time by doing all the like tasks together. Now WordPress, Facebook, and most email service providers have schedulers built in. You can also use some tools like Hootsuite, Later, Tailwind, etc. to schedule content to be published on social media platforms. Number six, stay positive during difficult times. Getting through tough times is easier if you can maintain a positive attitude. When you find yourself lacking positivity, you may just need some words of encouragement to keep you going. So look at inspiring quotes, talk to people who are positive minded, and try to be positive all the time. And sometimes I know it's easier said than done, but trying to be positive can really help you be more productive in your business. Finally, number seven, there will be days when you won't feel up to working or being productive at all. When that happens, give yourself some grace. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you need a break, take one. But there will also be days when you have to put on your boss cap and tell yourself to get it done. On those days, just keep going and be more productive and finish whatever you have to do with the understanding that you can be flexible on other days. Remember, we all experience tough times in life. Nothing lasts forever, and that includes difficult times. This is a season, it will pass. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. See you. Bye for now.